I only explain about the truth, nothing except the truth, so that the video would not be deleted. I'll do my best to comply with the community guideline. You remember someone called Lujaien Al Hathlool? I have mentioned a lot of truth about Lujaien Al Hathlool, really facts. I remember this female, and 2000, I don't know when, 2007, 2008. Now, I'm gonna mention her name and others. I remember me sitting in a group of men, and I didn't used to have a mobile, and they took the mobile and they said, "What do you think of this?" Friends, not families. Not even friends that the government can find. No, I have different friends. I do not even have their own mobile numbers, but I meet them outside these places. They cannot find them, and in case, and even if they find them, it's not because I'm afraid this. The government would come and listen to their calls and do all sorts of things and check on them. I don't want this, so I never mentioned their names. And one of them said to me, "Look at this. Look," and she was in America, I think, studying, and she was saying something about India and how India is good. And then, I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking how India is good and how Hindus are more peaceful and Hindus are lovely. I'm not lying. I'm saying the truth, okay? Now, this video is not about Lujaien Al Hathlool. No. When she's saying, "I wish if I'm an Indian." Of course, originally she's not from Arab. She's originally from Asia, from India, from these places. Originally, her family, the Hathlool. They are not native Arabs, no. Now, yeah, everyone is gonna relate himself because the government won these problems. But at the end, everyone knows where he belonged to. Yeah. Even me, I know where I belong to. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm a Middle Eastern native from there. And now, forget about her saying this, taking from the oil, messing with our identity, criticizing our culture, and I'm not saying there is things that she said inappropriate. And this thing, when she said it, she become famous and supported by the West. I mean, if a woman or a female, and her intelligence level and courage, brave level. She's not brave. I'm talking مستوى الشجاعة and cowardness level. If a personality like Lujaien was living in the West, no one would know about her. I don't want to relate her to a prostitute that work for £20 for one shot, one fuck. Even here in the city, 20, 15 pound. No, they might be more higher than her, more respectable than her. If we are gonna respect all human, her, Lujaien, and others all over the world. But because she criticized the culture, now listen to me, I didn't start my point. She criticized the culture and she said Indian are good and things like that, and she talked about our identity in a very terrible way. She mentioned this, a big, huge support came to her. A great, wonderful mother and grandmothers who did a lot to the community and to their family and stood to their husbands and provide their children. Listen to this carefully. This is terrible and sad and make me sad. A lot of them are dead in the 80s, dead in the 90s, now living old. Women at their 40, 50 died for sickness. Among those women, glorified women. I'm sorry to use this word. I mean, nisa. Absolute, merciful, brave. Leave this word. Devoted, sacrificing, protecting the society, loving mothers and grandmothers, and even whatever, sister or whatever, even if they are not married to a certain level. No one talk about them. No recognition whatsoever came to them except from their family. Alhamdulillah, Allah yazid al-dha'af, Allah yaj'al al-kharijin. Nothing. As a matter of fact, this group that made Lujaien Al Hathlool, I'm not talking about Lujaien, and other famous, I can mention other names, But because Lujaien recently in jail outside, there is others in all Gulf states who are less than Lujaien Al Hathlool, far less. But this group do not look at the women that I'm talking about, those heroes of the society. And these media groups will never show support to such women who are complying with the rules, complying with the community, trying to give their community mothers and grandmothers. This group in the West and within Middle East and Gulf state and royal families and whatever, they are interested in whores and prostitutes and bitches, like Lujaien Al Hathlool. This is my opinion. You can say whatever you want about me. I'm fine. But just before you say it, remember to say the truth about me. Otherwise, there will be sequences, not me. There will be sequences, and with life, you will understand what I'm trying to say. Now, regardless who am I, I'm just a normal person. Now, the case is, yeah, just buzz off. Understand my point to keep. Just let's. My status and my account. That's it. My status, not account of money. My account, Rasidi. But that's it. Allah yarhamni rahim. Allah be merciful on me. Now, the case is disgusting. The names. There is far worse than Lujaien Al Hathlool, but I'm not going to mention their names because there was a lot of talk. If you go, for example, in England, Lujaien Al Hathlool, she met some member of the royal family. America, Lujaien Al Hathlool. The president of the United States mentioned her name and he made a mistake. Lujaien Al Hathlool. The Chinese who are representing China and the Human Rights Watch always talking about women like Lujaien Al Hathlool to cover up their crimes in China and Eastern Turkmenistan, though they are occupying the natives. India, there is also, you understand Indian as well, mentioning Lujaien Al Hathlool is terrible country, Saudi Arabia. Why a wonderful, smart, intelligent girl like this put in jail and prison? You put the Wahhabis, you put the scholar, you put the Bedouin, you put the Najdi, you put the natives, you destroy the life of the natives there. And why a woman like her in jail? This is very terrible, this is like AIDS. I'm not. All of those will never show recognition. I'm not asking them, but I'm saying in case if they looked at the women who are real heroes in the Ismaelian land, in the Ismaelian society, if they looked at them, oh, normal women, housewife, all women are like, no, not all women. Of course, she's no dog. Yeah, understand me? America, well, they're cover up, and they should liberate themselves and become like Lujaien Al Hathlool. Why? Do you understand me? The real heroes. You understand me? Yeah, I think it's easy for you to recognize my point. No, we don't want any recognition from you. We want the recognition from Allah, and we want you to leave us in peace. That's it. If you leave us in peace, if we use our resources, we will live happy. We don't need you to give us any type of recognition. We will be happy and we will live in a very healthy life with our money. Just don't steal from us and don't destroy us. Starting from those who call themselves Shia and those who call themselves Jews occupying our holy land. Those Gentile Gam who got nothing to do with the Israelite or the real Judean faith. And all over the world, dark groups. I didn't start yet. Did you? No, I didn't start yet. This is an introduction. Lujaien Al Hathlool. When they found this ignorant, arrogant, stupid girl from a stupid family, I'm not talking about the whole family, a father, a terrible father, who is just challenging the society, though he is just fine. I mean, if you compare him with the natives there, with the Ismaelian who are struggling among the fathers, he was living in paradise. And still he wants to challenge the society, exactly like other media. Other men, other fathers are far worse than the father of Lujaien. Look at Nadine al-Budeir, Mona Abu Sulaiman, May al-Aidan, those whores and prostitutes. Look at the pimps. See, I don't want to mention the names. In Oman, I was going to mention some names. In Emirate, Abdulaziz al-Madrishu, originally from Sudan with a lot of operations. Qatar as well. Kuwait. There is a lot. But I'm talking about Lujaien Al Hathlool because they call her Najdi. Their family came from outside and settled in Najdi. She's challenging her tradition. الله يلعنكم الله يدمركم دمار عظيم. Disgusting. أنا ما لي علاقة. أنا في أمور أخرى يعني خلينا I shouldn't go to other points. I didn't start yet. I'm gonna start. Lujaien Al Hathlool, someone like Lujaien Al Hathlool. When they found that this ignorant, arrogant, stupid, nothing, challenging the society, all enemies of the Ismaelians, all enemies of humanity, all liars, all dark people, all dark group, all those who work with the satanic devil agenda, all those who work for the devil, all those who work against the interest of humanity, all those who work against legitimacy, who want to impose illegitimacy, all those who want to lie about the history, immediately came and gave her support. Different level. Human Rights Watch to a level. Other so-called Israeli state, an extreme level. Other so-called Shiite, in a very extreme level. Western who want to destroy us and fuck us and to a very extreme level. Royal families who want to destroy our the majority natives' rights and interests, and they want just to delete their rights to an extreme level. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start. I saw when he showed me the TV, people from Kuwait, people from commenting on what she said. I don't know. I'm not Instagram, YouTube. I don't know at that time. There was. I don't think there was YouTube. Instagram. I don't know. I think it's YouTube. I didn't deal with this. Wallah, I didn't. And he's just. I didn't deal with YouTube. Wallah, I didn't deal with YouTube except I have explained. So, يعني, it's for security purposes. But really, wallah, I don't remember. And I went to the comment section. The first comment, Kuwaiti woman. The third, Bahraini man. Emirati, someone from Jeddah. Someone from Oman. All of them showing her support. And I was interested in some Kuwaiti support, Bahraini, and Qatari support to Lujaien Al Hathlool, that you see Al Jazeera mentioned a lot about her support for the wrong reason. Now, regardless, there is other issues, but I'm just gonna mention now Lujaien Al Hathlool. You're showing her support by saying that yes, in India there is democracy, women can drive cars, and it's almost like if India is paradise. And the problem that they speak Arabic, they have passport in Gulf states, and they call themselves Muslims. And at the same time, there is Muslim crying, persecuted, killed, attacked with knives, killed because they eat cows, masjid being burned. And this is against the Muslims. Additional to that, we're talking about at the same year, additional to that, the so-called Hindus, rape culture. I mean, I'm not lying. Will you not delete my video? Do you consider a faith that have within its scriptures, of course it's ancient, manipulated scriptures, that a Hindu cannot be a real man except if he raped a woman at the minimum once in his life? Listen to me. Don't delete my video. Could you explain a book, an ancient, very protected books? And if you criticize them as a Muslim, they start attacking Quran and attacking in Allah, the name of Allah and things like that. Their book, there is things that is unbelievable. One of it, you are not a real Hindu man unless if you rape one woman in your life. Rape. She can come and spread her legs, come fuck me. Yeah, do it, jump me, honey. No. She must reject you. No, no, no. By force. And instruction. And shown respect by them. Is this normal? Messengers. They made them God. And these gods are rapists. Torturing other men by raping their women. It's all in their book. That's why there is a rape culture. Lujaien Al Hathlool showing respect to India. And showing disrespect to our society. I'm not talking only about Lujaien Al Hathlool. All of them, a lot. Do you see the type of humiliation that the devil wants to bring us? And this is at the time when there is a reaction to what's happening in Iraq. In Iraq, there is a lot of reactions. And Afghanistan, no treatment, no saying the truth, and problem in Palestine. And some Ismaelian heard about what happened to the Ismaelian brothers and sisters who lived in Iraq and went there. And others also after 2011, and what happened in Syria, but in Iraq, because Iraq have some part of our Ismaelian territory because of the West, of course, and other powers. And now Russia helping the Iranis and Syria against us. So we will just, I have given example. Imagine if England is divided to three countries, England, not UK, England. And people start hearing from Manchester, the Mancunian, the British, that their brothers or sisters in London are being raped and killed. They will go and join London or join for Liverpool, whatever, and through the borders, yet because it's one nation. And this humiliation is coming by many. One of them, Lujaien. And when she started doing this, all of the support came to her. Because she's saying, making conversion, she's saying she wishes she is an Indian. We are proud, Lujaien Al Hathlool, that you wish. Unfortunately, women in Saudi Arabia are facing trouble. What is happening? What is no rape culture? What did you know? I'm not Indo. I'm not going but Jesus, Holy Spirit, only this salvation. What is calling me? But I know no more. I'm so confused. I understand India is good, whatever. Islam cult, dark cult. You are the cult. There is no cult in Islam. It's rules and path. I mean, and I'm even facing problem to add some comments on my. This is the point where I'm gonna conclude. This is the conclusion. The conclusion is in part number 2. Let's go to part 2.